Okay, what we got today? We got double Squirtle. Could play some water. We got water in front of us. Play some water. Don't think I've had a good water game in a while. Water's kind of hard to hit top one on. I'll take an Airlight Water Turtle. Throw Chespin up front. Don't think we have any new water units, do we, in the new pitch? Not in the legendary pool, at least. Got the new aquatic guy. Yeah, no new water stuff. We'll put you in for now. We'll grab Horsey. We do got Pokédoll start. We got Steel Region. No, we didn't end up getting Water Region. No wonder we're not seeing any Mudkip or nothing. Okay. Let's grab Miracle. And I'm gonna switch you out, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to keep fighting Synergy and also the additional water, but we need this or we're not gonna hit 10. So hopefully we find a water next round or I'm gonna have to do some rolling. Fortunately, there's no water front line besides Piplup. Okay. Guess I'm gonna build some kind of attack speed water. Let me get Piplup. We can put this on Horsey. I'll put this here as well. Jolteon, and an evolved Flaffy, and Electric 3. Well, we got Water 3. Can we pull it off? Maybe? I think Wartortle should be able to beat Flaffy. Yep. Good, good. Okay, Tentacool. Could be good, that gives us another frontliner. Don't really like the item. But I guess we are doing an attack speed water anyway, so that kind of works. I think I'm fine with... Nah, you're a bit more tanky. You're very magic resist tanky. You've got flat on both. I'm gonna put this here. Okay, we're getting lucky with the Gyarados at least. Oh, I got a handful of water unit to play with. We'll do this. Can't go to 6 though, so we got Aquatic in now. There isn't a second Steel Water, is there? No. Iron Bundle. No, that one's artificial. Okay. And War Turtle win with a Ghost Curse. Yes. Good, good. Still on our streak. Good. Doing good. Firebug. Interesting. He's going multiple ghost players. I think that's the best I could have done. My units kind of surrounded his backline diver. Great. Four win streak. Good, good, good. Fortunately, we're not getting the items I want to see. Poison. I'll get charcoal in. This. Definitely think I'll play the poison water. We can throw in some other poison type. Maybe? I don't know. Getting Quillfish would be cool too. Guess we could do Puku too. We have all right items for Puku. Though the seed items aren't that great on Puku because it has slightly lower HP than most units. I think it's because it has ammo. Which means that it could scale up. Okay, we don't want to stack up. So we'll do something like this. And I won't roll until after Gyarados. We're on track to get quick Gyarados ourselves though. So we could probably skyrocket our way up to Water 9 pretty fast. Luckily, we've been on a win streak, considering I only have one Evo and I don't even have our items on it. Okay. Could run you. Water Ghost. Maybe we'll get the Basculin. Don't think there is a lot of overlap, but maybe we could run Ghastly. Do that, or we run this. And I don't really want to run you. I could maybe though. I think we're gonna run you though. We can make a tank you too. I think that's the play. We'll get you killed a bunch, make the tank version. Stop giving me Squirtle. I'd like to get you, but I can't. No, you have a much more powerful unique at the moment because ours are not evolved. I don't really want to do revive. Yeah, at least that's a decent find. I'll do this. Okay. Now I just get the tentacle, and then I think I'm just gonna chill. Perfect. Now we're just gonna chill. You got Tropius. Don't think that's what he wanted to see, but I guess he's going flying. He beats us. Oh, he's got a fully... No, he doesn't have a fully evolved you. Mostly just the fire synergy doing well for him. Ooh, that would be good for him, I guess. We can hold Horsey now. I think I'm gonna grab a charcoal. A lot of interesting gems here. I'm surprised no one's picking them up though. Got wild, sound, and fire. I would have picked up sound if I had some way to splash sound in. Suddenly our old dragon road is kind of slowing down. Okay, we'll put this here. Is there something I could stick in temporarily? Another dragon. Dratini would be nice, but that's a low chance. Bagon, maybe then? We could go for the aquatic and go Goomy if we see it. Okay, we got rid of the power on his team. Now we just have the one last unit to take out. Good. I might just run Kingdra on the team. Okay, there's our Bagon. I think we'll do this. Throw Bagon in. Continue to hold Horsey. We are gonna need the crocodile at some point, I think, to get the monster active. Yeah. Probably. If we're gonna run Wishy-Washy, which we could definitely do. Ouch. That feels bad to lose to. This guy's playing Fairy. One above me in levels 2. Fish up this round. Yeah, I want water so we can finish this itemization. And then I'll build something with the ice for you. Probably maybe Assault Vest. Or Stardust could be good too. Just because we're in water. Or Power Lens could even be pretty good. Yeah, water is what we want to see. I'll grab that. Oop. Okay, just fish us up the last Magikarp, please. Then I'll probably dump more turtle for it. And then we'll hit significantly over water. 2 water. It'll get us to 7. I think we can get to 9 off of... No, we're going down 1. We'd have to level 1 more, I think. Okay, we should evolve our Basculin soon. And then we'll stop this losing streak we're on here. Which isn't bad, we're making some money off of it. Come on. It's always the last one that's so hard to fish up. If I get in the proper region at the end, I can maybe put Almanite and Wishy-Washy and West or East Shellis. Always get the two mixed up. Forget which one's the pink one. I think that one's East. Okay, we got our Legion female now. Oh, interesting. I didn't know it was at range. I'll grab this. I could have ran Goomy maybe too. We are gonna need another dragon. Come on. It's probably better to build the other one. This guy got the Gyarados. Yeah, the better caster backline one. Come on. It's always the last one so hard to fish up. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Really? Okay. I can't put this in though. So we'll get water 6. This year coming in. Problem is I'm gonna get a water. I'm gonna have to probably dub the Almanite for a second. Okay. Not bad, especially in water. Yeah. We'll take this. Maybe we'll play Ghost so I can get Ghost too. If I get Ghost Dragon, that'd be cool. Water Dragon. Yeah, sure. That also unfortunately does the deed. We can do this. Okay, good. Finally. Okay. Stick you in. You in. Stick you in for now. Sure. Oops. Rolling a little too much. Oh, we don't have the right region for Amorphous. Definitely gonna take Aqua Egg. We can run Ghastly backline maybe. Okay. Another Ditto. I'm definitely doing this. Would like to just naturally get the last horsey. Maybe it's worth just dropping. There we go. Now we're just gonna push levels. Jesus, is Chansey gonna beat us? That's so bad. Okay. Poisoning. This is probably gonna be replaced by Haunter at some point. If we can get Wishy-Washy in. I can do this for now. Just get our money back. Now we'll give Soldo to you as well. Dragons are a little too powerful. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna win this one. Yeah, from the looks of it, we got it. Okay. No. You're coming out for Ghastly once we can get it. I think we'll do this just to protect a little. Perfect. I think we'll get a revive. Well, we're in top 2. I don't know if we'll beat this guy though. Got a sand fairy thing going. Wish I could put this on you. Put it on Gyarados. And these fairy wands seem to be pretty good. I think they might be a little overtuned. Hey, we got our 11 points. I'll take it. Okay, what we got? Got double small. Maybe we try fairy out. So I can have a look-see at how it works. I have no idea what's good though. I could play like very easy. When do you ever get to do that? Sure. Play a field for now. There are some additional fairy fields in fairy region. So maybe we could see those. And there's the early fairy stone. Okay, fairy attacks deal 20 damage. Special damage. Wand special damage has 20% chance to be stolen from the target's max HP and give it to the attacker. Long wand. Fairy attacks deal initial special damage. Or 40% is critical hit. Fairy attacks deal 20 damage special. Fairy allies have 1. I like long wand. Big magnet. Big Squirtle. Does this give this to all of them? Okay, so all of my fairy units get +1 range. I think crit's fine. Interesting. Okay, we'll get another magnet. Throw field in for now. I think I want to have more of a front line, so we'll do this instead though. And I don't think this is going to stay in, so I can try to do this. Fairy attacks deal 20% additional damage. Fairy allies gain +1 attack range and have a 1% increased chance to... Oh, there's a fairy field. Perfect. You're a fairy as well. Do we keep the Lillipup? I think we'll hold the Togepi. Try to put it in next level, I think. Also do this. Fairy allies gain 1 range and have 1% increased crit chance multiplied by the distance between the attacker and the target. So you're probably going to want to stack it up on somebody who has incredibly long range. Scope Lens would help aid to that too, so maybe we build that item. gonna level you in now. Fairy attacks have a 5% chance to cause locker, whatever seconds. Cause paralyze, cause confusion. I like confusion. Hold you for now. Okay. You can hold that for now. Oh, there's a new normal bug. I think I already saw that that existed. I just didn't take a good look at what actually it did. Gains protect as a tank bug. Any attacks at melee range received during that time will lower the speed of the attacker and afflict paralyze. There's another paralyzing bug. That's good. The Kakuna line benefits from that, and so does the Venonat line. And we're rocking two babies. If I picked up the Pichu, that would have been good. Ooh, early Tinkatank. Okay, I think we drop. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this. Oh, and there's that guy as well now too. This is hard. I think we'll drop Togepi for now. Don't think Lilliput's coming back in. Oh yeah, I totally forget I have the range. We're gonna try to build a wide lens and then have a carry with the long wand. Okay, we're gonna want to split up. You are a fairy. Yeah. You are also a fairy. I think the field is more interesting though. We could still get fairy field in. Possibly. Okay, that's the last item we wanted. Good, good. That's our fairy portal. I think I might have wanted that one a little bit more, but fairy ground could be interesting. Okay, we get Dindidi. Interesting. Yeah. Maybe the field's out now. I'll stick this here for now. Didn't get an in time. Okay, hopefully that doesn't screw me. Looks like it kinda did. Probably could have won that if I hadn't botched that. Jigglypuff? Is there another sound? I think I'll grab a spoon. Definitely could do this to get our next guy in as well. I think I like the retaliate. Too bad we didn't get that in time. Oh, how did the Dende come out? I accidentally switched that somehow. Oops. Did I put War Turtle back in? I was trying to sell him. Okay. Let's do this. Is there a way I could get the Pikachu, maybe? You were supposed to come in. Okay. We'll sell you eventually because the field thing's out, so I can stick this here for now. Which means we could run a fairy. Backline, maybe? Wonder if like Abra Fairy would be interesting. I don't think we're gonna do the normal plan, and I don't think I could sneak in sound. I think I'll dump this so we can have more frontliners. Okay, I'll run you instead of this. And then maybe I'll run an Abra for the distance. Feels cool. We're gonna do the distance though. Maybe I save these two for Abra. I'll grab a spoon. almost have a Hatterim. I think I'll do this. It's Togepi Sting. Don't know about that. Well, we'll put this on you then. For now. And I'll put this here for now because we will sell those items. I feel like we should be doing better. I'm kind of playing this poorly though, probably. I'm not familiarized enough with how this works yet. I want to find the Abra because I'm very interested in doing this. There it is. I like the idea of doing Fairy Abra. Stick this on you. Bring you in. Probably we'll build this. We got Psychic active now. Yeah, this feels kind of good. We almost got you. Come on, Magnet. For the attack speed. One more. Okay, I'll take Deborah. We'll do it now too. Would love to do that right now. Oh, but we can't. I'm not dropping below 40. Okay, this guy's also going Fairy. He's doing Amorphous Ghost splashing in though. A little poor targeting. Good damage on you though. We can just have a bit of a more durable team so that he can pop off. I think we could do really well. We'll start pushing levels now so we can get to 8s. I think I'd love to see Zacian. Probably a pretty low chance to see that though. I think Zacian would definitely be one of the best though. The other frontliners are like, oh right, but they're not great. And we don't really have items for them. And the backliners are fine, but we already have good backlines, so... I think we just want tanky units. Yeah, Kirlia's doing good work at least. Station turns into steel when you give it the sword. Yeah. Punching glove is a final item. Could be good. Ditto, I like. I'll take Arceus. I'll even put it into Psychic Human. Human. We could get Human 4 possibly. Don't think we have another human fairy though. Do we have? No. Where's the dark dude? What region is he in? Fairy? Is that why we haven't seen him? We haven't been in fairy region at all. This guy would be so good on the team right now. Fortunately, we didn't get him. I don't know if you have a chance of finding Lapras late. Oh, I forgot to build Punching Glove. It's fine. Yeah, but that's not. Could have had a better chance of winning if we had the Punching Glove, I think. I'm wondering... Probably just better to put it on Kirlia since it has all the attack speed stuff at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, we want to keep pushing. For sure. I'll put you in the corner. Maybe this wasn't the plan. We're still doing decent damage. We're just getting out-united. I think we just need tank stuff. Could get the Psychic Stone. Tempting. I think tankiness will be better for us in the long run, though. Just put this on Arceus. Do I commit to the Togepi, though? I don't know about that. Might as well. Oops. We do want to get to 8 though, so we can put in a final fairy and get our last wand. Which will have to be either the Chansey or one of the lower units. Probably we will want the Chansey if we can find it, but we might not even survive that long, unfortunately. Guess we could put Mischievous in. think I might have to do this. Big guarantee. I think Switcher 1 is what I saw people do. And it ended up being really good. Nah, I should have put that on someone. Just going light. Rock. Interesting. We somehow win this. Fortunately, I don't have an item to merge with this, but that's okay. It gives a 15 shield. Stick that on you. Well, I can grab this. Probably Shell Bell for you. Just to make you a little bit more tanky. This at least causes us to have ability to move his units around and getting some of the frontliners out of the way. Okay, I think we lose here though. Yeah. Too bad. Think if we had maybe slightly different items, I don't know. I thought maybe we'd try out the Abra path, but I don't know if that is good or not. Definitely need something more powerful. Maybe the crit. Did I have the crit item on him? I can't recall. Wait, no, we had Fairy Stone. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if he was fully evolved, I have no clue though. Maybe that's not the way. Seemed good with the further away thing going on. Maybe I should have given. Actually, maybe I should have given the Kadabra a human TM. Maybe that was the correct path to make it stop teleporting around, but then it does more damage when it's in a corner. The thing is with the scope lens, plus it's just passive range, I can pretty much just stick it on the board anywhere and it's far away anyways. And then it would have had a better caster ability than what Abra had. Yeah, maybe I should have given it disable. Because then it could actually do some decent damage on its ability. I don't know. I don't think we were beating that Regidrago because it had Shell Bell. Even if we got like super lucky, it was pretty low on HP at the end. I just had too much attack speed items, I think. I think we needed to diversify our damage output and had caster items. I think I was too quick to make the power lens. For Indeedee. Because we weren't even itemizing it. I was even almost considered selling it and putting that on Arceus instead. It's just that we didn't have a whole lot of extra fairy units. I guess there isn't a whole lot of them in the pool. Maybe that's the one thing. I don't know, every time I see people play fairy though, they do pretty decently. We didn't do terribly, we just started to kind of fall off at some point. What do we do here? I got grass opening, I do like playing grass. Okay. Well, we'll take this then. Do I get aquatic? Heart scale's decent in aquatic because you just want to kind of build tanky in aquatic. We're in... What? Oh, it's because we're in ground region. I was like, we're not in water region. Why do we have the other shallows? I should have picked up the ones. Oops. Oh, we could play the new duck as well if we're playing aquatic. I would love to get Cramorant with the duck, that'd be cool. So we already got this. We'll grab this. Hold this for now. Seed could be okay. It's a pretty good early evo. Okay, got a magnet then. You're aquatic. We could get water in right now. We at least can do some fishing. It's a little awkward to get Dragon in now without Bagon being around. But I guess you got Charmander, Goomy, and Horsey. Okay, we're not winning now. Pretty decent bruiser items off the bat on Piplup. I'll hold this. Okay. You get Amorphous in with this. Maybe I should have held on to the Mudkip because we could have got ground in. Oops. Got coughing as well. And Interesting. I'll hold Geodude. Ground in that way. Would like to level right now and put ground. I'm gonna do that. Screw it. We'll hold these two. Oh, ice. We do have ice in. We'd have to drop Poliwhirl. I guess we can do it. Does give us more of a bonus. I think I'll play more along the aquatic line though. We could do Amorphous mostly. Okay, we get you. And another Sandgast. We'll hold. This works well with the Poliwig. Well, we might as well do this for now since we're digging holes. Okay. We beat Dovil. It's healing quite well. Okay, we just clutch it out. Good clutch. We'll grab this. It's also a dragon. Fortunately, I'm getting a bunch of units stacked up we would want to put in. Can we get anything else cool? Rock water? Not really. Someone playing rock. Some water players. Some people playing baby. This guy's going steel artificial. I think I'm gonna drop our aquatic for now. Or our Amorphous, sorry. We might put it back in. I don't really have the power. Okay, we got it. Good. I got some tank items. I'm just being patient with my items at the moment because I'm not sure. If we get the Cramorant, then I want to do these items in a certain order. We're gonna want loaded dice, and we're gonna want this. And if we don't, then I might make some other decisions. I guess we'll go the Amorphous then. Maybe we'll push more into Amorphous. See what we get. Cragnole. Do a Caster Cragnole in the back. We got the ice cream cone to go with it. Sure. Okay. So this is probably out. For sure. We can run this for now for that synergy. We're not running you anymore. Oh, this could come in. Well, we don't get either of the Shellos in this region. That sucks. Okay, we're gonna want to build this for Cragnole. Waterstone. Okay. Someone's doing that, so I don't want to grab that. We'll do this. Okay, now we're at Amorphous 5. This has to go here, or I forget. Perfect. One of those waters. I'll take you. That'll go in over the Geodude. We can get our dragon in. We'll get Magnet. You come in and continue to dig. This comes in. No. Yes. Unfortunate. Sell. Here. Probably we can do Assault Vest on you as well. Just turn you into a Hyper Tank. Then maybe put a Shell Bell on it as a final item to heal as well. Put this on you. And we'll do this so I can dojo it. We want to get to 7 so that we can get Dynamo back in and get Amorphous 5. we're gonna want Ghastly as well. Maybe I can build attack speed items for the Ghastly so we can diversify our damage a little bit. Might get the Ice Dragon at some point too. Is there another poison we can run? Because we could run the Gligar instead of somebody. I mean, if we get Nealaga, that could be good. Don't know what we're doing with this seed. Okay. Oops. Well, that's still an Amorphous. I have Mewtwo. Wahahaha. Okay. Okay, we're doing attack speed stuff. Maybe Spoon is the play. Sure. Either then, yeah, we'll get Spoon. Okay, we want this in instead. Put you back in the corner. I'll even do this just in case someone has a dart. There's the Gligar. Oh, there's our other poison. Don't know how we get artificial in though. Should win. Yep. Good. Dynamo could come out though. We don't need that. It doesn't overlap. So I think we just forget Dynamo. Or it does not have the synergies. There's an artificial Steel. Steel is cool. Fortunately, I don't have a way that gets Steel in, I don't think. Okay, once you come back, we'll fully evolve you. Kangaskhan. Both scaling items. Nice. Okay, we're not getting you because of that. I want the ice. Got two of them. No one's rushing for them. Okay. We can do attack damage with this on Haunter. Make a physical attacking Haunter. I'm fine with that. We're gonna need to start pushing though then. Kind of hoping that we could get this Goomy on. Need two of them. Gibble's useful. Guess we save these for the Ghastly. Easy Haunter. Just give up on this. Yeah, let's do it. Would love to find water Goomy. Or sorry, water Shellos. So we could Amorphous and ground in that way. So I'm gonna be dumping ground. And then if we could get a water stone for Cragnall, that'd be pretty cool. We can get water Shellos. Okay. Great. Still don't know what we're doing with the seed. I guess I could make a green orb for you. Wouldn't be bad. Those are two good evos. Oh, we have an extra magnet too. Could make it your city, I guess. Water. Yeah. We can do that. And of course our Amorphous portals get taken. I'll take this one, see what we get. No, I don't want that one. Let's hope we get water. But I think if you don't get a region with it in... Yeah. Berry. We could run you. You're decent. Problem is you're a caster and you kind of overlap with you. So this is going on you. Guess you're not a bad attack damage user. You could do this. I guess we'll just run this instead of Ghastly. We won't get as many overlaps, but... waves. I think we'll win here though. Yep. Good. Okay. So the last unit to come in is going to be another ammo. Which I guess we could run the Ghastly then. Instead of this. Yeah. Lose ground and put the ice in, maybe? I think that's the play. Just to get the extra little bit of bonus for you and another tanky front line. Gibble's not the most tankiest unit. He's better as a bruiser. And we got some health to play with at least. get the Haunter online as soon as we get there too. No caster stuff I can grab for Gragnol. So maybe we just get another... We just grab this then. Baskets. I'll hold on to that. Put this on... Put this on you for now because I will get rid of you at some point. For the Ice Dragon, I think I'll put it on the Ice Dragon. I'll finish these last souls. We'll put the Ice Dragon and Ghastly in, and then I think that'll be the team. Big Boo. Freaking Hatterini tanking for the whole team. Wish I had better targeting. Look at that damage though. Ooh, okay, well now we have the ground. Too bad I can't get it on you. Okay. I need to do something like this. So I need Haunter in the back now. I think I'll put the ground. I should have put the ground on somebody. Oops. We weren't going to win against this team anyways. Powerful normal team. He's doing the nullify thing on Vigoroth. It's really good. Okay. We'll hit 9 after this round. This here too. Might as well dig some other holes as well. Why not? Okay. I'm gonna get choice fix for you. Oops. Damn it, I didn't get this off in time. Okay. We got the power. Yeah. Doing this. There's you. think I'll be fine with not, okay, Ditto's fine. Get our Ice Dragon evolved. We good? You know what? I'll grab this for Haunter. He'll get the bonus from ground soon, which will be like an additional 3 attack, but that's still alright. This, I think we're good to hold on to the cable basket for a second here. Yeah, well, so 9 is the max you can get. You get the 10% chance for ultras at 9, right? Which is still pretty low chance of finding it. If you hold some Ghastlies, it's pretty easy. And I also, if I believe, there's less ultras in the pool of units than there are of obviously all the other tiers as well. So I think there's even a smaller chance on top of that. So I have a video where I evolved a Gengar, I believe, in my archive of videos I've published on YouTube. But I think I did it with 3 Dittos, and then I got pretty lucky with finding more Ghastlies. But yeah, it is pretty hard to evolve a Gengar because it is an Ultra. Ultras are pretty hard to get to tier 3. Usually the best you can get is to their second form with a Ditto. Plus finding 2 copies or 2 Dittos and having a single copy. But yeah. The Ultra units all have like above average stats, so if they probably grab that for Cragnole. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Might as well use the picnic basket right now. So we're only gonna get maybe 2 more rounds. Funny that we never really saw this. I guess I could get an Evo on you. But yeah, it's pretty hard to find enough of the units to actually fully evolve them. Even with the 10% chance. Especially since they cost 5 as well. Yeah. Ditto is like a jack of all trades unit. If you drag it over any unit, it makes a copy of that unit on your bench. Which allows you to, it allows you to 3-star units that you want to use as carries. Okay, we end up winning. Morphus 7 usually does a pretty good job of winning. We had a pretty good competitor for the last slot though. Normal 9 with a little bit of fairy crossover. Pretty strong. It's running Meowth on the team. That feels kind of... I wonder if the new Lopunny's good because they did move it up a tier. But yeah. Dittos usually want to save for whatever you're itemizing on your team. Usually. If you want a 3-star, something that is gonna be your carry. Yeah, Cragnole was doing work. Usually, Cragnole's a lot better in Ice because it scales on both ability power and on special defense. And you get a bunch of special defense from the bonus of Ice. And you can just have it sit in the back. It's a caster. You want to build caster items on it, but yeah, it does do ridiculous amounts of damage. And it has the double scaling. Try it with dragon or a normal team. I don't know. I think it's definitely better in ice. If you can get Soldu plus Aqua Egg on it. I've made a Waterstone Cragnole before, and I was hoping to kind of do that this game too, because if you play Cragnole and Amorphous, you can get the crossover of, and I think I've done this in a video somewhere. I had a Waterstone. You can run West Sea Gastrodon. You can run Cragnole, obviously. We're looking in water for some reason. Where's Cragnole? There it is. And we had the water gem that we dug up, which was perfect. So if I got a water stone, I could have stuck it here. We just didn't get in region for the Gastrodon, unfortunately, because then we could get 3 water, and water stone I think gives what 30 PP off the bat, and then you get the additional 4 PP generation. You can run that Aqua Egg and Soldu on it, and then it can cast incredibly quickly. And if you run like Horsey, we could have run like Horsey and tried to get up the water 6 as one of our dragons. Would have been really good. Because Cragnole is an amazing caster unit because of the ability to scale on both ability power and special defense. And it has very high special defense off the bat, but then it also can get the ice bonus. So we had Chili, which is giving it another additional 4, so it has 20 right off the bat. So does this much damage times 100 of user's special defense. So it does equal to your defense. Yeah. And it does AoE damage, which is like most important. Because AoE damage users that scale really well make excellent carries for the late game. Because it allows you to blast down large groups of things. The hard counter to this is to run something like Power Lens on a bunch of your units, because of the AoE damage. It's gonna hit people or hit Cragnole multiple times. But this is also doing special damage, and he has pretty high special defense, so he's not gonna take a whole lot. Where a lot of other AoE casters can die quite quickly if you run like 2 power lenses, and if they do AoE damage. Cragnole is a little bit more durable towards that strategy. I don't really like seeing Cragnole, but if you don't really need a lot of items to make him good, you can get away with just Aqua Egg and Soldu on him, and he's pretty much good to go. Even just a single Soldu, like we were just running a Soldu most of the game, and he was doing good damage, making him a really strong caster. Just he can just crush lobbies. He's all right in Amorphous. I think he's definitely better in Ice though, because then you can get the extra like super bonus of Ice, because then you're adding the 50 damage on top of his 12 or 16. Sorry, if you can get 8, then you have 60 what 66 damage added immediately on top of 70. If you have the Soldu, then it scales at some point. So he's doing 130. That's pretty even, but with like some AP items, he does pretty decent. And then if the target is KO, the big thing is if the target is KO, then it throws sharp ice and deals a bunch of damage splash to everybody else for a slightly less damage reduction. But Yeah. The fact that it blows up and hits everything around the unit is really good. Especially since he can nuke a single target so hard. Especially since a lot of the ice units, it's good that you can get a ice unique that's so powerful. Because usually you're relying on a legendary to be your backline carry. And a lot of Ice's units are frontline tanky units that you find in the shop besides the ice cream cone. So they can really hold the line for Cragnell. But he's alright in Amorphous. Amorphous doesn't have the whole synergy with him, though, because Amorphous scales on attack speed and HP. HP's fine. Makes your front line very durable, but the attack speed's better just for units that are going to scale on hit effects. Or people who have high base attack damage. Which Cragnell does not have. 15 attack damage for a unique is pretty abysmal. You want somewhere in the 25 range or higher if you're going for an attack damage unit. Okay. This guy needs to load. Okay, he's loading good. Just finished on this guy who's got slow internet. Okay, what we get? Very diverse. We got field. We could maybe play Ghost Fire. Humans attached to it too. I like all of those things. Ghost Fire is my favorite composition. We got Ghost, so we got Huswian. We could run the Charmander in the front. We got Ape. We can maybe do some human crossover, because if we can get the... We're not guaranteed to get it, but if we get the... I don't know how to pronounce that. Ciela Rouge. Okay, we got early Charmeleon. That's great. What synergy do you love to play so far? Well, my very favorite strategy is some kind of crossover between Ghost and Fire. Because both of them have on-hit effects. Ghost has a lot of debuffs, which allows you to stall. And yeah, early Charmeleon's really strong. Oh, we also got Bagon in region because we're Dragon. We can hold that. We got this too. Okay, we can do this. Maybe we'll throw Dragon 3 in early. I mean, more magnets is great for Fire. I like this crossover quite well because you can, if you get really lucky, you can get 8 and 8, but you don't need to go 8 ghosts because the candle, well, cool, usually doesn't proc all that often, so it's not a big deal. I can get this for the Charmeleon early. I don't know if I want to put it on it though, actually, because if we get the Turtonator, then I'm gonna want to move it. I'll put this on the big on instead. I think we can do afflict damage. We're probably gonna want to roll, so I'm gonna do this to get our dragon in. Okay, we'll put this on big on for now, and then I'll also do this, stick you in the corner. Okay. I think we should be able to win a lot off of early Charmeleon itemized Bagon. This guy's also got the Piloswine early, which is really good, with some items on it. What do we want here? Cast stuff, maybe? I do like that in this composition. Sure. Might sell this, but we're not probably gonna lose this round, so we can hold. Hey, Mr. Cryption, how's it going? Also answer like what my favorite synergies are to play. If it isn't Ghostfire, I also like grass, just pure grass. I like grass floral, but it's a lot harder to make that work these days since they changed the synergy around. But the buffs to grass that they've done has made grass a lot better. I'm actually gonna lose this. Just the new fighting units are so strong in the early. Oh, I should have sold this. Didn't think I was gonna lose the round. I guess we'll do this then and get Fire 4 in. Gets us some scaling. I could also build this, I guess. Oh, I'm doing alright. Doing alright. Thinking about maybe this weekend working on some projects for the channel. I don't want to make any promises. I've just noticed that a lot of newer players have been joining the chat that are brand new to the game, and a lot of them are asking me questions, and I might make a tutorial or something to help out with the newer players. Maybe not advanced stuff, but just some like basic stuff so that people coming into the game have some information that could be helpful. Might not over edit it or anything. I'll just might be a little lazy, me just going over stuff in the UI, but might just throw something together. Okay, field player. Yeah, I've kind of always wanted to do one. It's just I get very, I'm kind of like a perfectionist when I do things, so I get very boggled down on too much of the logistic stuff, and then I don't get around to doing things because I don't feel like it's adequate enough for a release. I want more crit stuff. And then I just don't get around to doing it. Because I had some videos planned for editing up my Stone Shards content, and I wrote a pretty big script. And then stuff got in the way and I wasn't able to finish that project, and now it's too late for me to do that. I don't think I can publish that anymore and make use of that anymore. But, you know, I can always down the road figure out something to do with the footage. And we're doing good. We only lost to that one guy. No, we lost to the last guy too. Okay. I'm gonna win against this guy though. Good, good, good. Okay. So the field player's doing pretty good. We get a Ditto. We're not seeing any Cynicals, which sucks because that's what I like doing. But hopefully we can find a Turdinator. And then at least... Or the Ghost Fire unit would also be pretty good. The baby. We can get Charcadet. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm assuming it's French. I know one of the generations of Pokemon was kind of French themed. Okay, guess we could make a Shell Bell with that. You're a decent dragon, actually. Where am I? Yeah, I think we're gonna want the Fire Portal then. I don't know what we're gonna get here. Oh, Cadet. Okay, I gotcha. Hey, we get it. So it's like Gardet? I guess that makes sense. Okay, now yeah, Shell Bell would be really good with Muscle Band, and then King's Rock, maybe? Turns into a human when it evolves. We stick you in, sell you. Don't think we're going down the dragon path anymore. We don't have Ghost, though, so we don't have Swin. Did we get any cool additionals here? We got Golurk. That partner is alright with the Ghost Blade. This guy has it. That's not great. Okay. We at least still have the monkey. We'll get this for the crit stuff. We'll have to do some kind of crit back line. Probably do that on Fuecoco. I think we'll drop Dragon Synergy for now. Run this for now. I'll do a little rolling. Okay, that's good. Maybe we'll grab a Torchic as well. We'll probably get rid of Charmeleon. We can run the double fighting front line. I'll lose here, yeah. Yeah, he rolled hard. Didn't find the final Evo on you, but he got that one. Yeah, he did 54 rolls. Ooh, we got the Houndoom. I unfortunately built the wrong thing, though. we'll grab this though. We could do a backline Houndoom. Oh, we also got Puppet though. I'll do this. Pick poor chicken. So unfortunately, Reaper Cloth doesn't do too much on the Houndoom. But I could always put this on something else. We could put it on a Torcat, maybe. Or if we can get Chinyu as our legendary, that would be pretty good too. Here's that fighting player. Fortunately, he has a pretty good matchup against me because he's got Heracross. And he's got the Laden in to actually make use of it. I'm going to sell this. I think we might abandon the Ghost strategy and just go Fire Dark. Which means we're wanting to push up to the next level. We're not going to roll low. Which means we're just going to have a Monferno for the Synergian. I don't think I've ever played a backline Monferno. I should do that sometime. Could be fun. We want to move these items off of our Bagon, though. We don't have access to it anymore, no. Okay. We're gonna get a little bit more powerful. We'll move the items off of it onto you. Once we do this round, you're probably also coming out the team. I think this needs to be in play. I'm not 100% sure about that, but just in case, we'll stick it in. I don't want to line up for Mewtwo. We'll stick this to distract the Mew. Okay, we get our armor. Okay, well, and we'll grab charcoal. So I'm probably gonna build this. Stick this here though for now, and I can stick this for now. Okay, let's another fire at least. That's fine. Yeah, and I'll sell this because I think I'll take the... Oh, we didn't put the armor on. That's why. I was like, why don't I have Ghost 2 in? Oops. Not bad. Okay, Dittos. It could be an easy Houndoom. There's the Torcat. That's gonna be better than the Bug. So probably where my Reaper Cloth is gonna go. This guy's still running the War Turtle. Good thing the Heatran didn't live. Because Heatran is pretty powerful. I don't know if he had it itemized. Looked like he had items on it. Someone playing grass or floral? Someone is playing grass. Yeah, I would like to grab another ice. Kind of finishes off our items nicely. Okay, so now I can get Scoplins and I can get Shellbill. So we got our items for... forget what this one's called, because the other one's called Armor Rouge. This one's something else. Okay, where's our Houndoom? You're gonna go eventually, but we can do this now for some power. Ceruledge, I guess. Where is our Houndoom? Okay, we can move you back over here. You're gonna become Fuecoco, so I don't have to care about evolving you. Just so that we can get our ghost bonus. I don't like that you're in the smoke, but we're good. This thing's pretty good at destroying teams, at least for the early game. Okay, we're finding lots of Dittos. Where's our Houndoom? More Dittos. Wondering if we should probably do this then. We can use this to get our Houndoom. I'm almost tempted to fully evolve this thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't live very long, usually, because it dives in the back and just gets blown up. Except for that one game that I built a scope lens on it because I needed to, because we needed it as a carry. Okay, it really wants me to do that. Is there a way I can get dark in? Yeah, that does give me dark. Let's do this. This lowers fire a bit though. Could be fine. Okay, this doesn't need to stay. Hopefully we can find a fire dark region. Someone else playing fire. Yeah, that guy has some fire. A good chance fire portals will show up then. Okay. Not my favorite in fire because it's already easy for everything to burn, but another did. I don't really want this portal because I don't want one of the. I don't want Moltres. It's a pretty high chance of doing that if you get a fire flying region or Ho-Oh. I get Moltres anyways. Okay. Guess we're running Moltres. I guess we get flying at least. Well, we tried. Well, so close to getting that fully evolved. I'll do this just to make room. There's our Houndoom. That can come in now. Here. This can go here now. And why not? It already burns. Oh no, if they suffer from burn, unfreeze Pokemon in that area. Okay, interesting. That's not gonna matter. Oh, I forgot you're a 2 range unit. Okay, we beat a Primal Kyogre at that. That's pretty good. This guy's playing Monster. But he's also got this cat. Yeah, I think he didn't get what he was looking for. Charmeleon's kind of the weak link on the team at the moment. We're definitely going to want to get a dark unit in at some point. We could maybe run you. Pangoro actually might be pretty good. We've gone past a couple of them, but you get a 35% chance to find rares pretty much all game long. Yeah, it looked like I was going to tip the wrong direction, but we did well. Ultra's still doing work. And it guarantees drought, which is great. I think we want X-ray for it, if we can. Yeah, we don't get that. Take this. I think I'm fine with just putting that on Moltres. It's kind of like a hybrid between caster and attack damage. Okay. 3 away from you. 3 away from you, and 3 away from you. Firestone could be good too. Firestone on Pangoro, that would be awesome. Okay, the lockdown's bad for me. Need to find a fire unit to stick in temporarily. That works. Definitely want Fuecoco so I can get Ghost reactivated. And no, we should do pretty well against it because we got the negative freeze duration for Drought with Moltres, but he might have overpowered me that round because I wasn't at 8 fire yet. Oh. That's not great. Well, we might as well use the shard. We're going to be pretty close to dead anyways. Throw that on the Moltres. I also would like the tooth for you. Ooh. Okay, you're gonna be better than you for sure. Another one. Where'd all my Dittos go? Yeah, if we find another Ditto, I'm totally gonna evolve this over Farcat. This thing's pretty strong. Probably Punching Glove. We can put that on you. I know, I used all my Dittos. Where's the one when I need it? Yeah, we'll put this on you. 1 HP. This guy's playing poison. Yeah, he's gonna eliminate us. Got some good leapers. We got Dark in there. Early Bisharp, early Haunter. Not beaten to Ultras fully evolved. We don't have Dark Synergy activated. Chinyu would have been so good. Way better than Moltres. Unfortunate. I was trying to dodge the flying fire portal. Maybe I should have taken that one. I think when you get two synergy portals offered, there's a chance of 2 fire units appearing in that region. Fire legendaries. Okay. Well, at least we get right back into another lobby. Good. It's unfortunate getting that many Dittos. We didn't have a hyper unit that we could have done. If we saw the Epic Fire, which is the flying bird, Fletchender, maybe that would have been the play. It's just we had the Houndoom, and we didn't know we were going to get Moltres. So maybe we could have gone flying 4 in fire instead and just had a more defensible team. And getting a fully evolved Fletchender with the amount of Dittos we had, we could have maybe pulled that off. But we didn't see one, so there's that too. Yeah. If we could get Talonflame, because I've seen people just with the normal mid-stage evolution do pretty well with it. Because it is pretty good in fire. I don't typically use it in fire, and I think that's maybe why I don't do as well in fire. Because the putting the burning tiles on the map is pretty good. And it being a flying unit, if you can get it to flying 4 at least, it gets the invulnerability. And the fact that it moves around the board when it gets low on HP forces units to waddle over to it, which means they have a chance of walking through the fire tiles on the board. And it just generally has pretty high stats, and then it's going to scale like a really high attack speed, really good base attack damage, decent defensive stats. The fact that its attack speed is so high synergizes really well with the fire bonus, because every time you auto attack, you gain the extra attack for fire. So pretty decent carry if you can get it. I've seen people do some weird itemization builds on it, and then it just goes off in damage. Because I think I've seen like crit Talonflame. It works pretty well. What do we got here? I got 2 Mareeps. I haven't played Light in a while. Maybe yeah, we'll grab Light. Usually I like doing Light with Baby or Light with Fighting. Yeah, we can take you. Where's our Light portal? Front? Maybe we do Light Fighting then. We can also grab. Yeah, we got the actual Light region. We got Clefairy. There's no way to get the fairy bonus. Okay. Interesting. Not really the items I want to see. Okay, we'll grab the ones. Early Brazen. We could do that. We definitely want Nevermelt. For sure. Sell. And then we'll hold. And then I'll level and put this in. Okay, charcoals are fine. We could do like some we'll grab this. Okay. Don't really like seeing this many Brazens since we're not really planning on running it, but at least it'll be some power right off the bat. I think I'm definitely going to build this at some point, so we can stick this here for now, and then I can stick this seed here for now. No. Well, maybe a little bit of fire, but not. I'm thinking I'm going to go light. I'm going to look for a Hitmonlee if I can. And I think I might make a fire Hitmonlee if I can. And then we'll just run like fire for light. Just so that it scales. I don't like this. I guess we can make a Soldew. Yeah, we can do Soldew. Which means I don't know what I'm doing with the seed. I guess I could forego getting defense and just go more attack power. I am holding this charcoal so that we can get a Firestone maybe. Oh, you didn't get a cast off in time. Get the burn so you do extra damage. Yeah. I can grab this. Cheese. Okay. And Growlithe is in. We can run this because I think we're gonna do the Soldew thing. Should have put that on him last round. We would have probably won that. Okay, splitting up is great. Well, right, so it's based on how the average of the lobby, right? So if you're really low MMR and then you're playing against a bunch of people who are high MMR and then you win, you're gonna get an absurd amount of MMR, right? If I queue in the 1100 range and then all the other players are at 1050, like somewhere between 1100 and 1050, and I'm above 1100, then when I win, I'm not going to get that much, right? Because that's how the MR system works. That's how it works in most games that use MMR. It's based on your rating versus your opponent's rating. And so, because it's a multiplayer game, it takes the average of the lobby, and it shows you when you queue in the lobby what the average is. So, because I used to play arenas in World of Warcraft, and that's how it worked in that game as well. Okay, what do we do? Oh. Really liking some of the item choices we're getting. Guess I could get another spoon, maybe. Do need to figure out what to do with this seed. Okay, I'll get another spoon. We can put this in for now. We'll get fighting. I'll even stick it in the front. Okay, we did get the fighting light. That's good. That potentially allows us to do the Hitmonlee thing I'm wanting to do. Might grab the Megby to activate human. Hitmonlee is good too. Yeah. I usually do pretty good in the bottom elos. Let's do something like this. Okay, we're gonna want to find a human fighting portal if we can. Okay, I guess I could make a King's Rock for somebody. Fighting portals. Double fighting, I think, is the best. I think we'll just run whatever we get fighting-wise in the portal. Or we could run double light bugs. Or comfy. Lots of options here. I don't really want to run Hawlucha. I think Comfy could be fun though. Yeah, we'll do the Hitmonlee, Comfy. Then we'll get the light in. Okay, didn't go on the right person. We're gonna have to get this evolved. Doing okay still though. We could maybe run. Oops. We could maybe run. Do magnet. Yeah, we'll do magnet. Stick this on you for now. Yeah, there's human fire. Okay, that's good. This is gonna have to go on somebody else. I want to Firestone this probably. Is my plan, and then we'll get light back in. And then we also have the light fighting, so we can maybe get fighting 4 in with some light. We didn't get any additional light, no. Okay. There's a stone. That's what I wanted. Guess we'll get... I don't know. We'll get this then. Okay. Till the end of the fight, deal additional special damage to tackle. We could do that, maybe. Fine, we'll do this. I know. It's unfortunate, but, you know, it's part of the game. Everybody's trying to get their thing. If we all had it our way, then, you know, we'd be stealing each other's items all the time anyways. I wanted to win that. Okay, good evos. Mantis is good. I think we do this now. The way I look at it is like, yeah, I really want it, but if I was that guy, then obviously I also would really want that, so I can't be too mad. Why I don't get too mad when people steal my stuff, because if I were in their position, I'd be trying to do the same thing. Okay, I think that was the better choice. Now we can have a light carry. And we won't roll here. I don't want to put this on the Machoke, but I do need to figure out who we're putting it on. Maybe I can put it on this, because it's going to stay on the team. And the company won't move on to this. Probably. I think the light portal gives this thing priority. Yeah. Okay. I think we're just keeping the Machoke. I would like to get it a Firestone, but I don't know if we'll be able to do that. We'll get Magnet. I think Gregson might come out now. No, maybe it stays. Do need to grab you though. So many units I need evolved. Hopefully I find one of them in the next shop so I can just evolve so I can make room. Otherwise, I might need to sell something. Could probably sell this. We can find it again. Yeah. Fortunate, because I need to get that evolved as well. But yeah, we can use the Ditto here. It does hit our items at the moment. Okay. You're probably coming back in. we can get Fire 4. And it's sad that we had to sell that other one, but we got you now. Oh, the charge is gone. Totally forgot about that. We could put this on it for now. It's a slightly better ability than what it currently has. Though, I think Braixen's base PP pool is smaller, so it's not bad. I could risk it and we get the fossil and hope for a charcoal, but I don't think we're going to want to do that. So we either get a muscle band, which I think we're going to do. Good. We can stick that on you, probably. This Machoke fully evolved. Old, I guess. Okay. We could maybe drop the maybe we could, yeah, maybe we can't get a Firestone. Maybe if I can get this fully evolved instead. We run that instead. In the light portal. Maybe that is the plan. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Going off. Okay, maybe we don't need the human then either. Maybe we run the Torchic instead. I don't know. Okay, we're close. One more. Or Ditto. Okay. Probably want a light portal. Ah, and I could have got the Firestone. Curses! Okay, whatever. Please give us our last 8 before we switch region. Guess I have to take a fire portal then. Hopefully we get it back. Either that or I have to find a Ditto. Yeah, we're gonna have to find a Ditto. Do I drop human now? I'm kind of tempted to run this. Let's do it. Don't know when we're putting Crit Claw on, though. Yeah, we need to start evolving, though, or leveling up so we can get more, or get Fire 4 in so we can actually start scaling this ape. And our other fire units. Especially now that we can't get don't put Magmar in. Put the crit on you, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately we can't get one more monkey because we're not in region, so we're gonna have to find a Ditto. So sad. I think he only gains a little bit more attack damage, and then obviously the bigger speed bonus when he casts. Yeah, we're gonna want more light. Probably that if we can. Partner with a crit item. Hopefully we can find the Ditto, though, so we can finish the ape off. And then we're just gonna stick in Shinx. You've been having fun with Dark recently? And Dark Wild. Yeah, Dark Wild's pretty good. I have a hard time playing Dark because I just don't know how to position correctly. Unless you're just doing like a full dive melee team into the back line, you're gonna be running like the odd like 2 range, and then I just don't know how to like position so that the back liners don't get targeted. I wonder if I wasted getting this. I think I did. Because it's not coming in. Yeah, we're not putting in any more fighting. Whoops, I guess we lose 1 money on that. Oops. And I'm gonna put on Magmar. I'm gonna have to reposition. I don't know if I can reposition for that. Uh-oh, Magmar is... I'm gonna do this then. We need it on our front line. If we get the Ditto, it won't go on the Magmar. Then I can move it back. Yeah, we can put that on the Magmar. That'll be good. Allow its cone attack to crit. And now we can move it back up because now Comfy can't go on it because it has 3 items. I think we'll do this. Just so that we can get light 4. Now this thing's gonna have a bunch of extra defensive stats. Hopefully we can find our Ditto and get their final Evo on this that we've been waiting a while to get. Yeah, because I guess if you could like find a dark, because you're probably gonna have Lavatar on a dark team, you could put a dedicated rock unit in the front to partner and get rock 2. Floral. Okay. Hopefully we win this next round. Do we need the AoE damage? Maybe we don't need the AoE damage. I'll switch this to a single target scaler. We do have Heatran for AoE damage. Do we lose here? Yeah, I think we're gonna lose. Unless... Oh, our scaling's good. Okay. Be so much better if I had him fully evolved, though. Okay, we'll get this. Yeah. Lickitun's a pretty good tank, but he does kind of fall off in the later game. Please give me a Ditto. Where's my Ditto? Do we need to put this here? Shouldn't prioritize that. Yeah, it's not evolved anyways. I think it always will prioritize the 2-star unit here. No, the freeze. Oh well, we get 4th place. If I only got the last monkey. Maybe I should have gotten the safety goggles for it. That would have probably been better. Oh well. We kind of had to pivot midway. That's why that kind of happens when you don't have a strategy that in mind. And also, I was trying to get Hitmonlee and we got Comfy instead. It wasn't bad for what we were trying to do, but kind of needed that Fire Sound because we were kind of really close to the Machoke too. And then I could have maybe gone... We could have gotten the Magmar out instead and had the Ape in and had 4 fighting in the front because we would have had the Machamp, Firestone, the Firelight, the Ape, and then maybe we could have run Torchic and had the 4 fighting. Six wild, 7 dark. Yeah. I'm a little torn on going 9 wild. I think the video I just released today is a wild game that went really well because I got Arceus and it allowed me to cross over a lot of synergies. We got 4 flying with wilds on Arceus. And then I had Psychic for a little bit of the match, but then I think it pivoted over to Field, which was pretty good because the other field units dying would buff my Arceus, which was doing most of the heavy lifting in the late game. Also, yesterday I had a really good Arceus game where we got Gourmet Arceus in grass with Doval and Snorlax. That was a pretty fun game. We were able to give the hat to Arceus, which I didn't even know had his own unique gourmet food, which is like I think it was like a foot-long sub or something. Gives a bunch of ridiculous stats or something. Yeah. Definitely Dark is the best overlap. I mean, flying isn't bad with the wild because you do get the flying as the other synergy. And flying units tend to have already really high attack speed. So then you just need to get attack speed triggered or anything that triggers on hit or whatnot. It's too bad you can't get. There is ways to get fire wild if you get the Tepig, but it's a little bit harder to do. You have to get the baby. Yeah, that game will go up. Not for a bit though. I have a couple videos in the line. It'll be I'll probably publish that one on the 7th. Currently I have I have the next 4 days already stockpiled. I wasn't expecting the patch to come out. And I need some time to stockpile some new matches for the new content that has come out. This will probably be the last game of the night. I didn't realize it went past 2 o'clock. But I have tomorrow off, so I can stay up a little bit later. Yeah, Pharaoh. I really hate on Pharaoh. If you ever see an unitemized Pharaoh in the early game, it just does not do well. But I played a game where I didn't even play wild. I just ran an early Pharaoh because it got offered to me and I stuck items on it. It's actually pretty decent with items in the early game, at least. It's just not very good if it doesn't have items. Yeah, I know. I was annoyed because I was like, because I saw how much they've changed. They changed a bunch of stuff. Fairy perplexes me, and I'm gonna have to sit there. Like normal items are already confusing enough for me. Now I have to deal with there being this like unknown thing I can't really look at. Like, how am I supposed to know what the fairy player has? I guess I could like spy on them by like clicking on them, but it's like you go up against fairy and a bunch of weird stuff starts happening, and you're like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Because I played and like all my units were getting teleported around, and I was like, what the hell? Yes, like yesterday, I was so confused. That's such a strong ability too, especially if you can get a loaded dice. Because I'm assuming a loaded dice, the luck chance increases the luck effects on the wands. Because the Chansey just almost every time I see a Chansey on a fairy team, they do so well. Because we got 1v1 by a Chansey in an earlier match tonight. It was one of my melee carries up against the Chansey, and the Chansey beat me, which is just you would never have seen that before, but now with the new fairy items with Fairy 8 synergy, it's pretty Chansey somehow become really strong. I have seen like really good tank Chanseys with normal items with like the gourmet eater belt and stuff like that. But now I have to work out this whole fairy thing, and I'm also trying to figure out how this fighting 8 synergy thing's gonna work because it gives you the punching bag. But the only way that you're gonna like make use of the we could try to do the fighting thing. He steals the portal. We'll take a wild aquatic, sure, why not? We'll take this. Yeah, we didn't even get wild. We'll grab some ones. I could do this for fighting. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with the new fighting thing, because the punching bag appears here when you get to 8. Yeah, no, I was looking at the steel things, and it looked pretty decent. I don't like seeing this if we're gonna play fighting. I don't even like it if I'm playing aquatic. Okay, maybe I could put this on the new fighting unit. Is there? I got this new fighting bug thing they added in when I played fighting last. Slitherwing. I didn't really like it. Didn't seem good. Art scale. Let's stick the aquatic in. Sell off you guys. Yeah. No, I understand it. It's just if you're trying to min-max it, right? The idea is that you're gonna want a unit that's a 3-star unit as a carry, right? That you're itemizing, and then you're gonna want one of its lower tiered units, because the unit it'll stack on the unevolved unit on your bench, right? And then when you fully evolve it to 3-star, it'll move onto it. And I think that's what you're trying to do. But, like, what are you doing it with is the question, right? Like, what are you turning into the hyper carry in fighting? Because this, you're going to lose... Anything in these 2 tiers, you're going to lose out on chances by the time you get to 8, right? So it's going to be a fighting unit in this rare range. And the only 3 stars in that range are Pommel and Kabuskin. And then everything else is 2-star, right? So, unless you're going for an epic, right? But then you got these guys and these guys. And this isn't considered a fighting unit until it fully evolves, so it can't use the punching bag. So... you're kind of limited in what you can train efficiently if you're mid-maxing, right? Yeah, it'll stack into the it'll stack the bonus, whatever you're training on it will stack in. That's because that was my initial thought when I saw it. I was like, oh, you can mid-max it by doing this. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, really, the only 2 units are going to be in these range, and you don't have a whole lot of options in those ranges for what you're going to be stacking, right? Yeah, but it's like, what are you going to hold? That's the question, right? Because, like, Oshawott fighting could be good. And there's some water fighting crossover. So that could be an option. It loses fighting when you turn it into the dark one, so I think, yeah, I really should itemize. We're gonna probably make a muscle band for somebody. Getting lost in the sauce, thinking about stuff. Put Amorphous in temporarily. Don't... I can put this on you for now. I can sell you and move around some stuff. I don't want to lose a little too much more. It's just, it's like wondering what you could maybe hold off and like hold that in the thing, but then the bigger issue is like holding as well, like rolling, You don't want to roll as fighting then. You want to get to, if you're doing fighting 8, then you're going to want to like get to 8 as soon as possible, right? It's just it's very awkward. That's what I'm saying. It could get better in the future, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, as I'm saying, the only options you really have are the Torchic line, if you're trying to do what I'm stating, right? You got the Torchic line, you got Pommel, you got the Oshawott line. You can't do this line because it's not a fighting. You could do Bonsweet, which could work. There's some grass fighting overlap. But I'm thinking that maybe Grass 8 until they make another 3-star line in fighting that synergizes or has some decent crossover synergy. It might not be the greatest. Unless you get like super lucky. Let's do water, I guess. I don't really like these other items. I'll level here and stick another fighting in, I guess. I think we'll go back to fighting 4. There we go. Fighting 5. Yeah. I mean, it could. I think at the moment it'll get a lot better if there's some more fighting units put in. Like this one's pretty good. Especially that it scales decently well on AP. So you can do like a caster variant. Don't know if we're gonna run this anymore. I think we're gonna push hard for 8. Still would love to see the regional fighting Tauros. Haven't run it. Are we gonna lose here? Crazy. I'm down an item. Okay, well, whatever. I've been getting too distracted talking about stuff. Ranting. 2 fighting portals. Guess we'll try to grab this one. Why not? Please give me a decent fighting unit. I would love Kubfu, because then we could do the Oshawott line. Hitmonlee's fine too. Or Hitmontop? You try running a Hitmontop. We got Binary too. Probably we're gonna want Bell as the last one. Double scaling items, Hitmontop. Yeah, I guess we're going human then. Human fighting. I guess I could scale up a Timber then. Yeah, that'll give us our item that we want. Evo. Push up so we can get 6 Narian. Not the worst item, I guess. I would love the human psychic fighting. That's the last one. AFK. Oh, cool. The Rock. Oh, this is the guy. Yeah, I originally think I was running Charmander when I first started, and then I got Lampet, and then I think I purchased the one with the angry face because I liked it, and then it just was kind of in theme with what I wanted to do. What are we doing here? Oh, we got the Macho bracelet. Oh. Okay, well, we can run an additional human now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Having a frontline fighting with human psychic crossover is actually pretty good. I've done it also with fire attached in as well, which was pretty good. Where do we put this at the moment? Probably on you. The whole reason I'm using Lampet was I was trying to think of like what would be in theme for my channel name, and my favorite starters are fire types, and my favorite Pokemon in the game is Gengar. Haunter actually, but Gengar because it's the full Evo. I like the look of Haunter because one of my favorite games as a kid was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and Haunter looks like Bongo Bongo, so I always liked Haunter. And so Ghostfire, I was really excited when Gen 3 I think it was Gen 3 came out, and the Lampet line came out, and they finally had a Ghostfire type in the game, and then I was kind of underwhelmed with how underpowered it kind of felt. Wasn't the greatest. The levitatability on it's not bad, but giving it the immunity to ground type moves, which is great, but it was never really the best performing Pokemon. But the reason I picked it was because I'm the Victorian Samurai, and the Victorian age is really known for oil lamps, and it also has the way it's the top looks. It looks like a Japanese rice farmer hat. So was it Gen 5? Yeah, it was Gen. Yeah, it took a while. That's what I remember. I didn't play Gen 3. I did play Gen 5. I was really excited when it was in and I got it. And I tried to make a full Ghost team. And then I was a little underwhelmed with the performance of it. Yeah. Well, it's not a hat, it's the top of a lamp, but it looks like a Japanese rice farmer hat. So that's the reason I thought it would be a good avatar for playing Pokemon Auto Chess, because it kind of goes with the theme of what I'm doing with the channel. Don't run another fighting. Grab you just in case. We're just gonna hard push up to 8. Yeah. That's the whole reason I did it. Yeah, we can maybe run you for human. Thinking about running Abra with the Macho Band. And then we can give it upgrade. No, well... We're probably going to want a frontliner if we're going to do it, because we don't want... But things could jump on Abra. We could maybe run you instead. Your Quilladin's probably going to fall off soon, so we might as well switch this in. We can get human in with this. We lose aquatic. I think so, but... The problem is Abra's not going to really make use of the fighting synergy, I don't think. It's something we could scale, though. Can you put Macho Band on somebody on the bench? I have to test that. That's something I don't know. If you can equip artificial items while they're on the bench, because I know you lose them once you put them on the bench. Probably another muscle band. Or not. We can make a shiny charm. Because the odds of you being able to do that maybe or not, I don't. It's pretty low, but I should test it just to see. Ooh, you can. Interesting. Okay. Jeez. The Latiuses are so good. Yeah. I'm almost tempted to put it on Roltz. Because it does eventually turn into a fighting, but we can stack that up. But we could also just beef up, I don't know. Because we'd probably want it to be a frontliner otherwise, because it's gaining HP, right? Are we gonna put this shiny charm on? We'll put it on the maybe for now anyways. So we might get rid of it. Okay, we'll keep pushing. We'll get Fighting 8 in now. We'll start trading this Palmy for now, because we'll probably keep it on the team. And then I maybe will train up the Torchic as well. Should have maybe done that this round, because we at least will get that as soon as it evolves. But we could put this one in instead. Yeah, see. Would have had some extra stats. We could do that this round, though. Is it HP? Yeah. Don't think we're gonna have room for Oshawott. They're gonna need Timber in. We can maybe get rid of the Poliwag. We don't even have it evolved yet. And Revive's not bad. More Torchics. We can just keep a wheel stirring up the Torchics too. I think I'd rather have a super beefy Combuskin anyways. We might be able to get Fire 5. Keldeo. Or... Keldeo does synergize better with the fighting. We can keep one of the aquatics in, maybe. Okay, we'll do this one and get a new one and have it sit there and get trained. Yeah, that's good evo. I guess we should get revive on somebody. Probably on the Keldeo would be good. Though Shiny Charm might be better on it. Yeah, we can put it on it, whatever. Okay. Getting closer. We did train this once, so it'll get some HP in an attack. But I think I want a really buffy Combuskin, because we'll probably try to get Fire 4 in, and then we can have a hyper-scaling Combuskin. We got pretty lucky this game. We got the Macho Bracelet. We got a pretty highly scaled up Hitmontop. Keldeo works pretty well in a fighting center, and then we got the fully evolved too. And a Firestone. No, I don't need to get a fire type. We turn our Keldeo into a fire type. Please don't name my Firestone. Okay, fire Keldeo. Let's do it. We get you a little bit of stats. Boom. I don't want to move the Shiny Charm off of you. I just don't know where we would be putting it. On the Combuskin. Probably the place to put it. Yeah, so I won't fully evolve this. We'll stick this in. We'll move the Shiny Charm on a Combuskin. Ouch. Hyper scaling Palkia. Anyway, we're gonna make it in the top 4 probably. Interesting. Don't have room for that though. Oh, ditto. It's fine for fully evolving this. Oh, okay. This one's scaled higher, so we can do a little switcheroo. I'll sell this just so we get back to 50. This guy's got a little bit of fairy. Yeah, we're good. Sound. Yeah, I know. It's Strong. I think I had a good Palkia game. I just messed up because I didn't know that the fish, when it turns female, gets 2 range and it isn't as great at tanking. We need to get the physical male version. But we had Palkia, almost same items as that guy. I think he has a revive on his though, which is a little bit better. Yeah, Palkia is pretty strong. Well, let's not roll this so we don't get wild chance. We don't need to get to 9. We have a pretty good team. And we could get up to human 6, but it's not necessary. Okay. I think I just get Assault Vest. Sure, I want to stick that on you. I'll go back holding you just in case we get lucky. Okay, we can't do the Magmar right now. I'll switch. I'll move this onto the Buskin. Plus, this is probably what I'm going to want to train once we get the Buskin evolved. So let's do this, this, and stick this back on you. Okay, we'll do it now. Yeah. The double psychic dragons are really good. He's got a Kyogre too. Crazy. He's losing to this field. No. Maybe? No. Field electric. Won it off. But we beat him. So he lost to the ghost. We won to the real one. Nice. Shellbell. Or I think we might. Yeah, he's gonna grab that. I need protective pads to punch through that guy's dragon stuff. He's gonna be getting the extra shield. We can put that on you. Yeah, this is who we're training. One more. Perfect. Blaziken! We have a pretty bulky one. Yeah, I can't beat him. Hopefully this field guy can eliminate him. We do have some Evos though. Yeah. And it scales too when it attacks. It has pretty fast attack speed too. I need a red orb. I need a red orb for the true damage. Okay. Oct. box on you, probably. Yeah. You're gonna be better than you for now. Okay, we're gonna be able to get this in at least. Probably. We just get one more in a mortar. Oh, it's not training. I totally forgot it's not a fighting type. The one on the board is fighting, but the one that's on the bench isn't. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we can do this though. My mistake. I guess we could. I want to evolve this though. I don't have time. Yeah, the Kyogre is what's really hurting it because of us all being in a line. Oh well, we'll take third. Not bad. I made the mistake that one round. That's fine. I think we did pretty good. We were up against some pretty strong teams at the end. Water Dragon. Yeah, you don't normally see Milotic. He's got Horsey, and he was able to fish up Wishy-Washy as well. Crazy. Oh, it's because he's got the Drillage. And he's got Tantrum, which is like one of the best frontliners. He's got a Water Stone. He's got some weird items on it, but I guess it doesn't matter because he's got... Jeez, he's... Water Stones on you too? Crazy. Great. Look, he's got freaking best caster. Dude, no wonder I lost. This guy's nuts. And this guy was able to get 7 electric as well in a 6th field. Crazy. And he got... I think that this is the best field unit you can get as a legendary now because I think the dogs have fallen off as decent units. Especially since I think they nerfed their PP pools because I could have recalled that at one point the that Entei was at 120, I believe, maybe at 130. Raikou was at 100, and now they both have the same PP. And Suicune was at 80 PP before, at one point. Which kind of gave a difference between the 3 dogs. That like Entei was the slow, non-caster, auto focused on the auto attacking. Raikou is kind of the in-between PP auto attacker, and Suicune was the main caster variant of the dog. But I think the dogs are just like Entei is pretty good if you can do like Fire Field, but I think that and you can do some Water Field now, so Suicune's still alright. And Electric Field, there's enough of those units around now. I think maybe that's why they scaled up the dogs, because they were afraid of them being too good. But then they add this guy in, and he has a passive, so... And he scales on attack damage, which is crazy. His ability. But yeah, those were 2 crazy opponents at the end. I'm not gonna hate that I took third. We were able to beat the Ghost once at least. But anyways, yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. We had some pretty good games. Got a first place with this cool Ammo 4 game. This one could have went better. Definitely need a Chinyu, and then this could have probably went off. And then this one, we're getting a bit distracted. Didn't get what we were looking for. Tried to pivot, didn't really work out. And then we got to try out new fighting, and I got to show off how I think you're supposed to use the punching bags. But I still think that it's a little bit hard unless you're trying to do like fighting fire, and then you're just working on totally buffing up a Blaziken as your carry with the extra punching glove stats. Maybe you can like sneak off one of your other the just feels bad because like you could bench your unique, but you probably want to itemize your unique. So I don't think you can risk taking it off the field for a couple rounds to try to train it or whatever. Because I think maybe that's what the developers were thinking in their head when they did it, but I don't know. I think that the best way to do it is how I showcased it in that video. But anyways, thank you all that were here for the night. Anyone who watched the end, thank you.